thought. Therefore, if it happens, you being distraught, crazed, what? It's not my nature to allow it to happen.
Sometimes life can really hijack your mind. When that happens to you, you're off your goals, your ambitions, everything's out the window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get them over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school and you worked your off. Guess what? You failed the test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours. Get after and stay hard.
You better make sure in the next season of your life that the person who walked away from you know what they're missing. You better do something with your life. Did you look at me? You better do something so strong and so big with your life that they have to sit on the couch and say, that's the one that got by. Man, I should have just stayed in there a little bit longer. I should have been a little more patient. I should have prayed a little bit harder. Do something with your life that makes them regret turning you away and turning you over. That means getting better and not bitter.
The thing I would say is, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use.
And George Foreman admits that he gave Muhammad Ali everything he had. Muhammad Ali grabbed and pulled it to him. Old man hadn't fought in years, hurt. And Muhammad Ali pulled it to him and said, is that all you got? And George Foreman said when he heard the word, that all you got penetrated his spirit. They said, I gave my man everything I got. I can't see him and knock him down. And Muhammad Ali said, when he said that to him, he looked into the pupils of his eyes, and he said at that point, he enjoyed that.
Basketball for me was the most important thing. So everything I saw, whether it was TV shows, whether it was books I read, people I talked to, everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
The world becomes your library to help you improve your craft, better your craft.
Yes, indeed.
So because you know what you want, the world's giving you exactly the information.
100%, because you know what you're looking for.
If you go on that winter arc, I go on that 365. It's not an arc, it's a circle. It's a circle that keeps going around and round and round. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Love yourself enough to stay motivated. 365 arc. Do a circle. Stay hard.
Yeah, there comes a day, man. Everyone's gonna have this day. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre is just sickening to you. It's just sickening. It makes you want to throw up. Because you've seen people with far less talent than you, as you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies, whatever else. They didn't have what you had. Yet now they're going to become something that you hadn't. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, and it strikes you on the baseball field because you're super striking out, or it's when you get fired from your fifth job, when your wife and kids are on your lap, so you don't have support anymore. There comes a day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average, just burns it so much. You can't deal with it one more day. And you get off your and you create something that's always been there. It's always been inside of you trying to come out. But you've never wanted to unwrap it because it's too much pain and commitment. You were scared you were going to fail. You were scared if you started, you never finish it. You didn't want to tell anyone about it. You knew it was there, but you never wanted to embark on it. Until something hits, you get fired, or somebody that finally you're alive. It's time to unlock the potential within. It's pure, man. It's within you. It's within every single one of us. And the people that have risen to that level were no different than any one of us. It's just they believed it and they're willing to work their to get it.
Bisita ko maganda. Kahit ganyan-ganyan, para at least kahit nakabalot siya, kita pa rin. Tsaka kapag ganyan yung bawa,
Kayo, niluto niya muna bago niya nirap.
What's the central
Yung Shanghai fish roll
yan.
gano'n.
So palabigyan lang natin ng konti, tapos ibalot na natin yan. Ito si Mr. Palengke, ito si Mr. De La Cruz yan. So magbabalot lang tayo. Kahit mga ganyan lang. Ito siya medyo marami-rami nga yan. Balot mong ganyan, tiklo, pangero.
If you can get better as you
Ito,
make
ano mo napansin ko? Pag Shanghai na karne, makapataba. Maliit na taba. Pag Shanghai na isda, mahaba. Madalas yan. Hindi ko alam kung nagkakita lang pa ng general consensus. Kaya, kung paano lang namin ito pare, tapos, wala lang. Actually, nabalot na namin lahat. Tapos may tirapan dito. Pero hindi na siya substantial. Para sa isa pang dish. Ano na huwag na lang sinere. Check natin siya. I-check ko lang kung ito na.
Get
So,
serious.
dyan na lang yan.
You really got to get serious. You don't have to be great, but you must be serious.
natin kung gano'ng
To
karami
go
na
from
luto
there
natin
to
yung
fortune, you must be
3,
serious.
6.
Designing the next 5, the next 10 years is so
Kaya
vitally
pala ako
important.
namamali ng bilang, wala pala ako.
What do you want to do economically? Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? What would you like to have? What would you like to share?
29.
How much would you like to
So,
earn?
29 pieces.
How far would you like to go? Those are some major questions to ask. Personal development is striving hard to become the kind of person that you want to
Pwede ka na matulog eh, alam mo yun?
And to become the kind of person you want to be, you've got to work at it.
Kasi prito lang yan eh.
10 years from now, you will surely
Mamaya na yan.
become
Meron pa
someone.
tayong
The big
isang
question
interviewing
is,
kasi at
who?
dapat siya yung unang
What are you becoming?
paborito.
And if you go to work on it now, sure enough, in a very short period of time, you can take on a new direction to become the kind of person
Dessert
you
nga
want
yung
to be.
gagawin natin.
At the end of every day, you look at something in the mirror and you ask yourself, did I get better today? If the answer is yes, and you do that for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, how much better are you going to be? Are you getting better every single day? That's the question. And it's just taking small steps. You don't try to get it all done in one day, in 1 week, in 1 year. It's the process of doing better every day and doing that for a period
So
of
ngayon, gagawa tayo ng
years
buhay.
that then create the masterpiece.
Is there any limit to your ambition?
So ngayon, gawin muna natin yung palaman. Meron tayong
Or
buhay
any
dito.
limit
Teka
to
lang,
what you
ano
think
pala
you
mga
can achieve?
kailangan mo?
Time to die. Own your life, guys. You get every opportunity. There's no excuse not to be the hardest worker in the room. And all your endeavors, schoolwork, the gym, your career, your relationship, your name attached to it. It's gotta mean more than anything.
Yeah, I go to sleep, I wake up, I work, go to sleep, wake up, work, do that 7 days a week.
I don't quit. You know, I may not make it the first time, but I'll come back. I gotta get my head back in the game. I gotta figure this out. It doesn't mean you leave. It means you study more. It means you study more. And whenever I fail at something, people ask me, how do you handle failure? I don't look at failure as failure. I look at failure as your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I don't look at anything as failure. Not trying is failure.
I will never quit, because if you quit, you're done. You may still be alive, walking around on this earth. You're done. I will never quit. I will persevere and I will thrive on adversity. My team expects me to be physically harder and mentally stronger than our opponents. I hold myself to that standard.
People don't see that. People will never understand that. To be success, you know, all they think about, well, you batted 202, you know, and you struck out a certain number of times. Yeah, okay. You know, but the effort was there, and the learning curve and the passion was there that has transcended not just to me, but to other people who are afraid to do things because they're worried about the perception that may come from other places. To me, that's more gratifying than anything. So that's the things that my father and my mother instilled in me. Take a negative and turn it into a positive. Don't be afraid to fail.
The unfulfilled potential is the story of most people's lives.
It is. And it could have been the story of mine. And I tell a lot of people go, what's your biggest fear in life? And my biggest fear, honestly, was, that's not me, man. And God looks at me and said, that's who you were supposed to be.
I was going to work that hard every single day so that when I do retire, I have no regrets. And that was the most important thing for me, to leave no stone unturned, get better every single day. And if I lived that way, then over time, I'd have something that was beautiful. But that was my philosophy. It seems like a pretty simple one, but if you live your life to just get better every single day, even after 20 years, you wouldn't be happy.
My personal goal is to squeeze every ounce of potential out of whatever I have. And I think that if you feel like you have potential left over, then it will eat you alive until you do something about it. Almost every successful person that I have ever encountered has gone through not a month.
Why take the notes? Why read the books? Why work that hard? Why put yourself through the push-ups and the disciplines? Why? Good question, why? Best answer to why, I think, is the second question. Why not? Why not see how many books you can read, how many classes you can take, how many skills you can learn? Why not see how valuable you can become to the marketplace, to your friends, and to your family? Why not see what you can make of yourself? Why not see how far you can go, how much you can see, how much you can earn, how much you can share? Why not? That's the heritage all of us have, in America especially, is to see what we can make out of our lives now that we've been given this extraordinary opportunity.
Just be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story. Sometimes people make it seem like you have to have certain prerequisites or a crazy life story in order to be successful in this world. But the truth is, you really don't. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of. But all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do, or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful and whatever you put your mind to. Make sure you live in the moment and work your every single day.
Everybody's asleep, man, or just getting home after a long night. Going out there partying, it's Friday night. And so that's 3 in the morning right now. The thing is, man, it's always going to be a party. It's always going to be a time to celebrate and a time to join friends or a day. The bar's always open. Always open. No matter how old you are.